Here we go.
No.
This one is a cracker.
It's a firecracker.
Sean Kennedy.
Yes.
Our first proper internal.
Internal,
TA?
yeah, internal TA guy. He's actually on socials as Sean, the TA guy.
The TA
That's
guy.
how you'll find him.
So you might be aware.
Yeah,
might have seen him.
Great little studio that this one was in.
Yeah, it's a good little day out.
He came out of the blocks hard. Should actually say, if you're listening to the audio, not watching the video, it might be a bit confusing because he comes in strong with the gifts.
Yes.
So he had some gifts for us, and we went straight into gift giving at the start. So it will just sound like a lot of noise, a lot of laughing. But that is us basically exchanging gifts early doors. If you're not driving and you've got the chance to sit and watch it, it's probably worth just sticking that first bit on to see the conundrum. Stories in this episode. There is some like close to the wire stories. I would say.
I was going to say
There's some stories in it. Sean came in and he was like, I'm just going to put everything out on the table. So I had to do a lot of editing, and there is a lot of bleeping as well. So I've had to cut a lot of names of people out. I've had to cut a lot of story, like company names, but we've left stuff in there for you because there's some great stories in there. But he's the first guest that I would say just came in and went, right, I'm going to go for this. No holding back. But he was phenomenal. He was hilarious from start to finish, I felt.
Yeah.
And I can't get out of my head that he's like Joe Wilkinson either.
Yeah.
When I was listening to it back, I was like, oh my God, he sounds so like Joe. Like the more I listen, the more he sounds like Joe Wilkinson. So we basically got the recruitment agency's Joe Wilkinson on this week.
Enjoy
it.
Your boss at recruitment and you're going alone. You've got your LinkedIn account and your mobile phone. You've got the candidates playing hard to get. Will they'll call you next week or no, not yet. So much time of going to and fro. You got another offer or salary's too low. Hours of searching and hours of stress. Come on candidates, just gig it a rest.
So I went to school with his missus.
Oh, okay.
Basically. So they're getting married.
his real missus, not the talent.
Not the talent.
not his alter ego.
I went to school with his missus, and they're getting married in July next year. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed they'll be on the.
There'll be some interesting people at that wedding, wouldn't there?
Yeah,
some good people to know.
Yeah, so I've met the four brothers as well.
Oh, so they all local to you then?
No, they live out this way, but he lives around the corner from my parents because he's in a flat with his missus that is across the road from where my parents live, basically. Okay. So, but nice to see you, mate.
Yeah. Are we on now?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
So what we do is we do like an intro on the start. And we'll stick that. We'll just do our own thing, me and him, and we'll stick it, and we just roll. And
good. While this is rolling, I'm going to Uno flip reverse you two.
It's coming.
Oh, here we go.
I've come prepared. Now, I was trying to figure out what I could get you that was like relevant. So I've been watching all the videos, and I could be honest with you, I couldn't think of anything. So then I went, what do we all have in common? We're all hosts.
We are.
So I've got you both the best host in the world, and I got mine on.
Love it.
And I got some sweeties.
Oh, look at this!
Little snacks.
Oh, nice.
Snacks on the side.
He's come straight out the gate. So yeah, Anchorman t-shirts. Are we putting them on now?
I got it, yeah.
What, all three of us?
Give me a sec.
Oh, fucking hell! Right, hang on. Little pause. We're putting t-shirts.
Right. I couldn't think of anything. I was saying to Nissan, what can I get the boys? And I said, because I see what you guys do on the pod, I was like, right, I've got to do something that's going to be decent.
Well, actually, fuck on Michelle.
Oh, that's nice. Cool, that. Oh, thanks.
Pleasure.
And sweets as well.
Sweets, yeah. Well, I've got to stay healthy doing these things.
Always go straight into it.
Why not?
No, for me.
Get the ball rolling.
If we're doing gifts straight out the gates, I thought I might as well do your gift as well. Because you can wear that if you want to as well.
Oh, no way. That's fucking brilliant. I've got to put on, haven't I?
Well, you got to try it. Do you think it will fit?
It does look quite small. Oh no, is it like...
No.
Oh, hang on. So we basically got Sean a Batman mask. Oh my god.
Oh god.
That's actually. Can you breathe in there?
A bit. The tricky part is getting it off without fucking ripping my beard off.
Oh,
mate, that's fucking sick.
Do you know what, mate? I wanted to get... Oh, this is starting strong.
We've just gone straight into it. Have we said any words yet?
No.
You might be able to, like, if it is too tight, you might be able to just like split the back a little bit.
Your face went red.
Yeah, I mean, it was...
It still is.
I felt like a dominatrix, to be honest.
Well, do you know what, mate? The first time you and me ever spoke on the phone, you were saying that you wanted to do Batman content with Batman was to leave the Justice League and become a recruiter. And I've never seen you do any videos in a Batman mask.
Do you know why?
Because you haven't got one.
I'd had one. My wife chucked it away. Oh. Guess what, bitch? She goes, "Oh, I didn't want the kids playing with it,
Right?
like as if it's like nuclear materials or something." She got rid of it. So this is brilliant. I can do it again now.
You're back. Well, I saw a video of you the other day, and you were like, you were talking about being a middle-aged man or a 35-year-old man, and shouting up to your wife like, "Babe, where's my Batman mask?" And I was like, "No, he's got one." And I'd already purchased it at that point in time,
mate,
when I saw the content.
This is perfect.
So, yeah.
Guys, thanks so much.
Oh, lovely, mate. Thank you for having us. This
Thank
is a lovely facility. Are you from around this area then?
Yeah. So I've lived here since I was about 12. Right. I originally was living in London, and then moved down to about 12. What year are you in? When you're 12, like year 7.
Yeah, secondary school.
So then I've been here for like most of my life. Nice. And then like I was 16, I left for a few years when I was in the army, and then fucked off. Yeah.
Do you know what? We saw that today, didn't we?
Yeah.
On the way down.
That's why I connected you on LinkedIn. I was doing a story.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I saw you in the army. What were you doing? And
I was infantry.
Nice.
So I just I joined when I joined like straight out of school, and mate, it was not like they say on the brochure, but like it was completely different, obviously, to what I do now. Like, if you look at me now, you'd never think in a million years.
I'm not gonna lie to you. No. I didn't. You don't scream.
You don't scream tough, man. Bring in sweeties and Anchorman
with your Batman mask on. No, you don't scream. So, did you have to live on a barracks then?
Yeah, lived in Cyprus for a while. Lived in. Where did I live? London. Lived up in Yorkshire. Been all over the
place. What made you leave?
Boredom.
Mate,
so it's really cool. It's a really cool thing being in the army. Like you get to go and travel and do all these like weird and wonderful things. But we got put on ceremonial duties, so I just stand outside Buckingham Palace and
that's
like,
pretty cool.
You know, it ain't.
Oh, is it not?
Like, it's the most boring thing on earth.
Did you not get a glimpse of the Queen?
No. Got to go around the actual like Buckingham Palace, and do like a walk around a bit, which is really cool. But we had one time like just stood there in front of the thing, and there's like a trick to it. So you're out there for 2 hours, and you've got to stand completely still.
Oh, so you got the big furry thing on your head?
No, so that's guards regiments. We were infantry, so we looked like Postman Pat. Like we just had like these little shit caps.
Right.
And,
like, I've seen it.
I should be saying that's my old regiment, but like
little berets on.
No, it's like Postman Pat, right? The hat he wears. They look exactly like that.
I can't.
Google.
Did you have a cat as well?
in black and white.
That's such a dad joke. And I'm here for it. No, so it did that, and then like it was really boring. So, like, it got to the point where like we sussed out how long an hour was, because it was in front of the London Eye. Sorry.
Yeah.
So you were counting how many times.
There's a certain one that's a different colour from the rest.
Right.
So when it goes round, you know it's an hour, and you're just praying you see that one like in an hour. You're like,
there it is.
It is shit.
Really?
It's so bad, yeah. Like, and you, like, I was like, I want to do more. It's so good at that.
Sweet. Sorry, carry on.
Right.
You've just shoved the marshmallow.
I got really bored, and I was young enough still. Like I think I was like 21-ish, 22, like when I left. So I was still young enough to like go and do other things and try and experience like some new stuff and try and travel. And I never really travelled in the end, to be honest. But I bounced around from different jobs, found recruitment. I was actually on the way to a funeral.
Oh, was you?
And a mate of mine was
and
like,
a recruiter tried to get you.
Yeah, and he got me as well. Like, I was going with him anyway, like to this thing. I knew him, and he was like, there's a guy called Sam Waters who runs his own agency now.
Right.
And he was like, I was talking to him because I was working in a call centre. And I was really annoyed because there's only so much commission you could have made from collecting other people's debt.
Right.
Just fucking evil, by the way.
Yeah, that's
Calling people, that prepares you for recruitment, agency recruitment, by the way.
does it.
Call centre.
Call centre jobs. Like, I was working, collecting people's like energy bills. And some of the people that would call, like, you'd answer the phone were, Jesus Christ.
Really?
What you know straight away.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Used to be brilliant. But if anyone's really rude, I'm not sure I should say this, we used to just write their numbers down. Like, if anyone was a real dick saying, like, we're going to kill you or something like that. And that did happen on a regular basis.
Wow.
We would write their numbers down.
Yeah.
And there was like a little pay phone, like down the road.
Yes.
We'd go down the road, ring them, pretend like you're in a Scottish accent and just go, I'm shagging your wife.
Oh no.
And then hang up the phone.
Payphone as well. Payphone is so hard.
Secret agent shit.
In his Postman Pat hat. He's down at the... how long were you at call centre for?
Not long at all. Like,
Right, okay.
it was, then he was like, oh, if you want to earn some more commission, have you thought about recruitment?
Yeah.
I was like, what's that? And he sold me the dream. And he was like, well, basically, you're just going to go and take customers out, take clients out, schmooze them, and then they give you some jobs to work. And then that's all that happens, really.
Yeah,
I'm like,
100K in your first year.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, wow.
Ferrari. How did that work out?
Terrible, my first job. Like, there's a reason I'm internal now.
I was going to... How long did you do agency before you went in? Because you're the first recruiter from the dark side we've ever had.
Nice. Sick.
I think. Am I right in saying that?
Yeah. Why are you making me question it? No, yeah, it is.
Yeah, proper. Michelle did it a little bit. I remember.
Of course.
But yeah, so you did agency for how long?
Did agency for like 6-7 years.
Okay, it's quite a long time.
Yeah.
Who are you working for?
I was working with Links for Links Recruitment, who are local to here actually for a majority of that.
Links.
Great firm. Like,
Are they?
had the best fun.
It makes me think of Links Africa though. It makes me think of Cheap Smell.
Or the Jungle Cat.
What's the Jungle Club?
Or the Links cat.
Oh, the Jungle Cat. I thought you said club.
Oh, it's a Jungle Cat. It's a cat.
Club.
I thought you said Jungle
Or the
Club.
military-
That's what you wanted to hear.
I've never been to the Links
Or the
Jungle
Army helicopter.
Club
Links,
before.
you know?
Yeah.
By the way, I've got ones for all of these because I worked there for so long. So I worked there for years. I worked at one agency to start off with, left there. It was like very like, it was shit, to be honest with you. They've gone under now and it was just really, really not a nice place to work. Went to Links.
Was this the first one you went to?
Yeah, so I worked.
Your mate told you the dream for?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
So they've gone under now.
Oh, I know. I've got a story about
Fuck, I've got some stories about.
Oh, here we go.
mate. Do you know?
Yes.
What's
I know,
his,
in the pub.
what's his surname?
Yeah.
Yes. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know exactly the story you're gonna say.
Well, I don't think. Right. So I think no. Something to me.
Did he?
Yeah. That's why I know that name. And he lives in a little folder in my brain of people.
I do know.
Yeah. But you're gonna talk about he punched someone, didn't he?
That's what I thought you were going.
On a night out. No. Mine was an actual experience of. I'll probably have to bleep all the names out of this, but
Yeah.
when we first started Giig, we was a marketplace in not what we are today. So like the product we build now was like 2 years old, and the original product we basically brought on jobs onto our platform for recruiters to fill them. So we were ultimately doing the BD, and the recruiters would then come along, place the jobs, and then we'd give them a commission. Basically, we worked with on one of our first ever clients that we worked for. And the guy that we worked with was brilliant. But long story short, when we did the deals, to me, as it was my first deals that were going through this platform, I'd setting up my new business. I was fucking pumped. I was like, let's make it. This is going to be the first money that this business actually makes. And it was like 7-8 grand or something like that.
Nice.
And got on the phone to me and he was like, we've read through your terms and conditions. We've read with these, there all these holes in your T's and C's. Basically, it doesn't stand up in court. You have no right to any of the money. We're keeping all the money. We're taking the job lot, and you're getting none of it.
What gun?
And just dick me, yeah. And I almost cried, mate. I remember putting the phone down. And being like, I just wanted to cry because it was the first money the business had made. And they knew I was like a one-man band working out of a home office, basically. And they played.
So they took advantage.
They played the card of like, we'll see you in court, basically. And ever since that day, I've always been like that guy. I just remember that name.
It was a proper boys' club as well. So like, you had to get.
Did you work there? Sorry, you said
Yeah. So I worked there for a year, and basically, I never took the really serious side of BD or actually being a recruiter very seriously. My first year recruitment, I was Mr. Social.
Right.
All I cared about was going out on the piss.
Right.
And like, I'd see people like working late. I'd be like, you fucking losers.
Yeah.
I'm going to Carluccio's. I'll see you in a bit. And I'll be pissed like most days of the week.
Right. Okay. How old are you?
I'm about 21, 22 here.
Okay.
So then I'm just like, yeah, cool. This is me now moving forward. But then obviously when you're on the piss all the time and you don't start billing,
questions start getting asked.
And I wasn't billing lots like at all. Like I billed absolutely fuck all. Didn't really find my my niche or like what I was going to be really doing. And then rightly so, they let me go.
Yeah. Okay.
I was like, you know what? I won't bill in. Fine. Went to Links literally, I think the next day because a load of my mates work there, and like a few of them still work there now.
Yes.
And they were like, "Yeah, cool, all right, come and start next week."
Right.
And I was like, "All right, sweet." Now, I'll tell you what really happened because there's like there was like a gardening leave thing that you couldn't work somewhere for 3 months.
Okay.
I worked under like a pseudonym for 3 months.
Right.
What can you remember what that was?
Sam Smith.
Sam Smith.
I was Sam Smith as well. oh God, that's terrible.
With your Batman mask on. I just got this image of you, Batman
just
mask
dressed as Sam Smith like he does now.
With the bin bags on. A couple of bin bags.
So it worked, but they wouldn't have cared because like, what business was I taking? Absolutely nothing.
None. Yeah. They were killing it though, weren't they, for a while?
For a while, and then all their good people started to leave and set up their own businesses.
Sure.
They overspent on like a load of things, and I think the money just went under. And then they had people apparently. These are all apparentlys, by the way. Like you hear like war stories about them now. Like certain people started taking money out of the pot. Some people started doing naughty things with the staff. Yeah. I remember with once
staff, right? Okay. Yeah.
It was like, they had like a guy that worked there who beat the fuck out of some girl who worked there, and she still worked there. He still worked there. They wouldn't get rid of him because he was one of the top billers.
Really?
And he went on an incentive. He beat the shit out of a brass in some Spanish brass and her mum.
Oh my
Jesus!
But it was honestly like the weirdest little guy as well that you could probably just go like bash and fall over. A real angry little fella.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and that was
It's not flying the flag for us little guys very well.
No. You're not little.
You're tall though, aren't you?
I'm just gangly, aren't I?
Yeah, you're tall. That's.
But it's the weirdest start to a.
Do you know what? I didn't think beating up brasses would be on the topic of conversation when I walked into this room today. Not going to lie to you. I think that's crazy, isn't it? Like that's when the egos got too big.
Yeah.
That they're happy to let him have a physical altercation with someone that he works with. It's just crazy.
It's mental.
I'd love to know where these people are now. Do you know where they are?
I don't know. No. I got rid of
prison. I hope.
I mean, you'd hope so, right? Like you think like karma would have
if
caught
he's
up
done
with
it,
him
if
by
he's
now.
done it again, yeah.
Well, it happened a few times. He did it to a girl local round here, allegedly.
Yeah.
Right.
But
Jeez.
you know, it's just mental that people get away with stuff like that.
Yeah.
I actually look. This is what I'm going to throw myself under the bus now. I remember
where's this going?
I got really drunk once.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
And went on LinkedIn when you could create videos on like your LinkedIn Live on the thing, and I did a post as well calling him out on it, saying that really bad, really poor execution on my part.
Right, fine.
And I was like, oh God, I actually got let go from a job because I did that.
Oh man,
Oh dear.
you've not had a good run here.
No, that was the end of my agency days.
Was it?
Yeah, that kind of. I was like, I knew I was leaving anyway.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm going to go out the way I want to go out.
Right. Okay. I'm going to go out with a bang, basically.
Well, I did a good recruitment career. Like,
so that was Links that let you go.
No. Links. I'd left to go and try this new thing.
Yeah.
So I was with Links for years. Had a great career there. Like, was always on like incentives. Billed okay. Like I just shy like 300 a year.
Decent.
Like I was making it. I had a great book of contractors.
You take that
all day. One of the reasons I left Links is because I was on holiday with my wife now in South Africa.
Current wife,
yeah, not the third one or fourth one. But not the one she knows about anyway. So we were in South Africa and I was having a great time, on holiday, everything's nice, all sunny. Client calls me. Bear in mind, most of my contractors are with this one client.
Okay.
Like I'd say 95%.
So you're doing contract tech stuff.
Yeah, so I'd like just engineers basically.
Contract software engineers.
Yeah, I did a.
That was good money back in the day.
I was taking so much. Like I felt like Robin Hood, but just a not giving to other people thing.
Stealing from the rich to give to myself.
And the clients I worked with were brilliant. Like we're still mates now,
right?
And we still speak to each other now. No, it's lovely. There's a guy called Phil.
That's good.
And Phil and Stephen. We had great times. But so I was on holiday. Client calls me. This woman Abby, and she goes, "Hey Sean, how's it going?" I'm thinking, "Oh, she's going to give me another job." I'm like, "All right, fine, another contract for the books."
Yeah.
She goes, "Just to let you know, we're going under." So that's like all of the money I'd made, or like was continuing to make, and that was gone on for like a year and a half, like making consistently good money.
Right.
Don't know where that's gone, but
jeez,
there we go.
Yeah.
Now it all went.
So sorry, that was at Links.
That was at Links, yeah.
Right. And then when you moved on to did you say you tried something different?
Yeah, I went to. So basically, all the contractors are gone. I was like, right, what do I do now? Do I stay on what I'm on now and try and build it back up again?
Yeah. Well, that would have kind of made sense.
Yeah, but then I had another job that someone had reached out about like a salary that was like twice what I was on,
right?
And like more seniority, like
okay.
And
I wanted sold the dream again here. It wasn't your mate from the funeral, was it?
No, God no. I stopped listening to him after day one, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I'll give that a go because like more money at the time, and it just kind of got into COVID, and they were trying to set up this like tech division,
right?
And like. Everyone got furloughed
at an agency.
Right. Everyone got furloughed within like the first few weeks of us being there.
Right.
And then they said, everyone's getting furloughed by you, Sean. So you're going to work throughout COVID and try. And basically, you guys must know as well. Like, no one's really hiring then. Like,
sure.
No, yeah.
We went through it.
Yeah. And he's like, why aren't you billing? I'm like, global pandemic.
Yeah.
It's, I'm trying. Trying, but
were you?
Not really.
I was going to say. What were you calling or like?
I was playing Warzone.
Right. Yeah, that was big. That's
huge.
Warzone, yeah.
But I was playing Warzone with people that I'd had to furlough, and with like the other managers and other directors from the business. So I was an associate director at this place.
Okay.
So I was like,
so you moved in at that level?
Well, I was quite senior at Lynx, so I'd moved up to senior manager at Lynx, and like had my own team and stuff, and like consistently billing. So I wanted that next step up. There was nothing above where I was at Lynx. So like, no fault of Lynx's, there just wasn't that next step.
Yeah.
Because it'd already been filled by a friend of mine who's still got that role now.
Right. So Lynx is still going?
Lynx is still going, yeah. They're based in Wokingham.
They're, okay, nice.
Yeah, good, really good
Fair
outfit.
play to them.
Hi Lynx, if you see this. And left there, and then it all kind of fell apart really. Decided that I couldn't do that. We're going to that.
Yeah.
Because obviously we couldn't build this desk out. I was like, right, cool. That's me gone.
Okay.
Then they shut down that tech part of the business. That was just us all gone.
Right, okay. That company's still alive though? Are they still?
Yeah, they are, but they focus purely on like insurance people now.
Okay.
And then went into another company, and then that's when I had like my thing of I hate agency. No, I don't hate agency. It's not for me anymore.
Yeah.
I just had my kid. I realised I was having to overwork to try and earn a certain level of money. Whereas if I just went internal, I'd earn that money on a monthly basis by just doing my job.
Yeah.
And I have a kid at home, I could see more, have a bit more flexibility. I'm not worried about billing. And that kind of for me was like the light bulb moment. He goes, yeah, people might think you're a failed recruiter, but my family aren't going to think that.
Meets what you,
Do you know what I mean? Those, I got to a point now where you see me look at me. I'm sat here in a fucking Minion socks on and a fucking Anchorman.
Don't hate, mate. So we.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
You're dragging us down, taking us with you.
But I'd got to a point now, and I was like, I just don't give a fuck what people think. And then like,
it's the best way to live, man.
Yeah, and like,
it's the best way to live.
I am like a little crazy little bag of cats, but it is brilliant.
In a good way, though.
I like to think so.
Yeah.
But you stop caring what people think, and then I was like, okay, cool. Well, this means more to me now. I actually really started to love the job again.
Okay.
Like loved recruitment, like what it was doing. Started contracting, started going work for like embedded places.
What year is this? When did you make the switch?
2000 and when did COVID happen?
20.
2020.
5 years ago now, mate.
So 2022, I went into 2021. I went into like contracting with other agents, other places. So I went to work for Reed. That was just like bums on seats stuff, like going in, getting embedded with like Royal Mail and BBC and stuff like that. Like, yeah, go fill your boots. Then I ended up going to another place for a while, and again, it was just bums on seats. I started working at this company for the last like 3-4 years, which was Benchside. Really cool. Then it started to like kind of tank when like every January, they were laying people off.
Yeah.
And I think I'd got to like the third year of it happening.
No.
And I'd be like, oh God.
They're coming.
It's going to happen. Didn't happen. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. I'm going to survive another year.
Go me.
Then it got to, by the way, this is layoff number 1 of the year.
Right. Is that this year?
This is this year. This is layoff.
So fast forward to 2025.
Right. We're in 2025 now.
You've been at this job for 4 years.
Yeah. Now we get to here, and then it's like this new manager comes in. He brings this contractor guy with him, and we're like, "Why have you brought a contractor with you? Like, well, we don't need a manager. This looks odd." And we've just laid a load of people off as well from our team.
Right.
So the team was me and 2 friends of mine that were on the team, and we just sat like, "What the fuck's going on?"
Yeah.
Like, what really suspect behaviour was going on, like, and get pulled into this meeting. And then we knew it was coming.
Yeah.
Like, because
we'd all get the vibe.
History had been repeating itself. And we were like, okay, this is definitely going to happen now. And the HR's on the call. They're like, hey, look, we're going to let you all go and make you all redundant. I was like, all right, cool. Can you just tell me how much I'm getting? And I'll see you later, because all of us by this point have had enough.
Yeah.
Management was fucking awful. Like, there's so many egos in the business trying to protect themselves because they knew layoffs were coming.
Right, sure.
Everyone became really snipey, trying to protect their own stuff.
They're defending their own patch, right?
Yeah, and to a certain point I get, right?
Yeah.
But like, it became like this really, really toxic place. I hate using the word toxic, but like, it was like a toxic place to work, and it was just stressing me out. I was doing nothing. Like, barely any recruitment.
Right.
Towards the end, like I was going for like leisurely coffees in the morning, like going to the gym. It's quite nice, actually.
Easy life, by the sounds of it.
Well, I didn't start work till 10:30 there, because they were like a Canadian company.
Right. Okay.
So I'd start work a little bit later. So my mornings were my own, which is amazing.
Okay. So you'd start later but work later, right?
Yeah. Well, I still work till like 5:30, 6.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, all right, cool, done. But that was they let go from that, and I just took a bit of a break for like a month.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, like it was literally 33 days in total for me to find a new job.
Okay, that's not too bad.
I think that's pretty good in today's market.
Yeah.
And then
you hear the horror stories. You see the horror stories on LinkedIn of like, I don't know if you know the fella. There's a gingery fella with glasses. Looks a bit like Ben Denya.
Oh yeah.
Do you guys know what I mean?
I know exactly who you mean.
He's had the open to work banner for ages. He did a post today being like, this week being like, I've got a job.
It?
I know exactly.
He's been 6 to 12.
Paul,
he looks like quite a nice chap. He's got specs on, ginger hair.
This guy does.
Have we got the same phone case? Did we just? Oh, very similar. Very similar.
This guy popped up in the group the other day. Let me show you. I've got his name here.
Oh, sorry.
Where is he? Because we literally got sent the same thing. Someone said, "Oh, finally, he's got a job." But this guy's been out of work.
He's been looking for ages. He looks like a really nice chap, though.
I don't believe he was out of work.
You think it was all a marketing ploy?
I think he was a copywriter or something.
Right.
So like constantly writing these things and like constantly going over like all these things that happened, because he kept showing the amount of impressions and likes he got from when he put these posts up about looking for work.
Right.
But it was continuous. People in the comments were literally like, I've offered you this. Why don't you come and have a chat with me?
Right.
And like, it became a bit suspect.
Okay.
That's the cynic in me anyway. Being
Okay.
Oh, really? That long?
Yeah.
So you just lifted the curtain on the whole.
Yeah. Showing you how the sausage is made.
What were we talking about before I sidetracked you? Oh, yeah. You were saying first layoff of the year. Right.
First layoff of the year.
Yeah.
So I took some time out and I was like, oh, do you know what? We can just go on a nice holiday with the family.
Nice. Is that the one where you're in the pool looking like you're dead?
Yeah. Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday.
Yeah. And you're just floating in the pool. And like, there's a TikTok with you floating in the pool, and the caption is like, when you're on holiday with the feral kids and you're just floating.
Those holidays, like you expect to go on holiday now with like kids, and you're like, it's going to be really beautiful. You know, we're going to have some nice scenic dinners, and the whole time, just get back here, back here now.
How old are they?
2 and 6. And my 6-year-old is my wife.
Both lads.
Yeah, the content stuff's not going really well. Paid for holiday.
Yeah, that's
cool.
so. Sorry to interrupt you. How long were you doing content before? Like, how long were you pushing content before someone came and approached you and said, "I'll give you some money for it"?
Last year is the first time someone.
So how long have you been doing it up until then?
I'd started making content. The moment I joined that last company, Benchside, I made a conscious effort. There's a video of me saying, there's like a really basic video on my phone, being like, "Hi, I'm Sean. I'm going to start making content about Benchside and what we do and all these kind of things."
Yeah.
And then I started making more and more content. And then I realized the better stuff was coming when I was being myself and like actually talking about like who I am, what I do.
Yeah.
Not because I'm, interested in it by any means, but it's because it's
organic.
Yes. And it was authentic. And then I was like, oh, fuck, I actually really enjoy this. Like I really enjoy being creative and that's when it started to really go well. Like when I started making skit videos, first one I'd like pushed out was like 5 million impressions. And I went,
wow, first one.
Well, one of the first like proper
Can you
ones.
remember what it was that you did?
It was talking about, let's see. I'll tell you what it is. It was talking about like just basically mugging off leaders or something.
Right, okay, fine.
Basically, all my stuff is basically tongue in cheek of like
mugging off the powers above, or like the videos you kind of do is like the stuff that everyone's thinking but doesn't want to say.
Yeah,
that's why they relate to it, because you'll do stuff in the office where matey's talking to you and you're like, Sharon, I'm just fucking not interested in what you did at the weekend type vibe. Like, I've got no interest in that. Fuck off, leave me
This
alone.
was it, because it was big at the time. Red flags you might hear when being asked to return to the office.
Right.
So it's like, yeah, of course, you'll be able to go bring your dog in and like stuff like that. Just like really stupid, off the cuff stuff.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, well,
it will only be 2 days a week. Next thing, it's 5 days a week. That kind of thing.
Exactly like that. So I always think that relatability is king.
Yeah,
so whatever people can share to their friends that are relatable, that's the stuff I want to kind of talk about.
Yeah.
And within recruitment, there's so many different aspects you can share.
Play on. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like an untapped gold mine, right? So started doing loads of that kind of stuff, and then eventually people were like, "Oh, hey Sean, we've seen your content. Would you want to collab at some point?" And I'm sitting there, what the fuck does collab mean?
Collaboration.
Yeah, well, I don't know that now, but like,
did you not know what that meant?
No idea. I was like,
the wife. I need to go buy a collab. I think
I'm off to B&Q.
They do collabs at Tesco.
Get it on neck to points.
Originally, I thought someone was trying to sell me something, and I was like, okay, yeah. Eventually kind of figured it out. Took me a minute though. And was like, yeah, okay, cool. Started doing it. It was for this leadership toolkit. It was my first ever customer. Really cool guy, this guy from Ireland. And we started working on creating like some sketches around like this, like gamification of how to be a leader.
Right.
So if you were struggling with a certain point of like, let's say managing a team, you could pull out this card and go through it like a guide on like easy guide on how to like.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like cue cards almost.
Yeah.
Right?
But he gave me like full autonomy to create whatever video I wanted.
Nice.
That's
That's what you got to do, I think.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And then like more and more people started then to approach. And then I was like, okay, this is getting serious now. Like people are starting to like, actually, I was like charging myself out at like a really low number compared to what I should have been charging myself out.
Okay.
And then I realized when I started asking people for more, they were like, okay. And I was like, oh shit.
You're asking for more and they went, is that it? Fair enough.
Sure. Can you do 2? So, and then it starts to get like bigger and bigger. And then it got to a point then when I was like, I'm this agent now as well.
Yeah.
And
that's so funny. You text me saying that the other week. You said something like, this sounds really wanky, but I'll have to check with my agent or something. I was like, wow.
He's nuts. He's a really cool guy, this guy Raph.
Where did you find him?
There's a content creator on LinkedIn called Rob Mayhew who does like these videos around like ad agencies and like really cool, really interesting guy, like really funny videos, and I've always liked them. He did a video shouting out about his agent that helped support him through like his career, like being a content creator. No, I'll put my hands up. This guy didn't reach out to me. I made the first move.
You saw him across the dance floor and you thought, I'll have a bit of that. Like, did you lose over
Ron
there?
Craig towards him like that. And I reached out and said, hey, look, here's the impressions I'm doing with my posts. here's what I'm looking to like kind of do. I want to kind of grow and like work with someone who can help me guide me through the world of content creation while I still do my other stuff. And he's like, yeah, cool. When I met him in London in his office, really cool guy. He was like, love what you're doing. Keep creating stuff and we'll find you some work. And like, he puts on these events sometimes with like I was at an event the other day, the chief marketing officer from Pizza Hut, Monzo, like Renault were there. And I was sat on this stool. Then they were like, I was speaking to them about content creation. I was like, imposter syndrome massively. I was like, what the fuck?
Did you post this on LinkedIn? I think I might have seen it. Was there a couple of you on stalls or not?
Yeah. So there's a guy who created those sketch videos, Adam. Yeah. He's on there.
He's the guy you've been working with here.
Yes. And there's Alicia Teltz as well, who's like ex-LinkedIn. She's like an expert on like all things LinkedIn, and another creator. So we were just talking about and that kind of stuff. And Adam's a professional comedian as well. Like,
is he? How do you know him?
Just he's with the same agent.
Right.
So as soon as I was watching one of his videos before I went to go meet my agent, and I was like, oh, that's funny. And then I went into the office. He's like, oh, by the way, we've just signed this guy. I was like, no way! I've just watched his video as I was sat there.
That's weird.
And then. Yeah, where the fuck are we?
On holiday still.
Yeah. I'm on holiday still.
I love these podcasts. I love it.
This is a long old holiday, isn't it?
You've been in Rhodes for ages. But sorry, because I interrupted you because you were saying that the TikTok paid for the holiday.
Yeah.
And then that's where we were in the story. And then I asked how long you'd been creating content for. Yeah. They're good, these ones, aren't they?
Yeah.
You really keep cycling around.
Test we went to.
I can't believe we went there as well. My dad left when I was 4 months old.
He came out the gate strong, straight in with the stuff. I was like, wow, okay,
here we go.
This is big. But so then you came back from holiday. Let's bring you back from holiday.
Yes, no. So part of it is I'm actually on holiday and I got offered a job while I was there, and I was like, yeah, cool. I'll start next week.
Nice.
Started with a great company.
Is this the one that you started with
and left?
Did we have a conversation just before you started there? Because there was an AI startup that you were just about to join.
That's where I went. I got basically tempted into went to start work for this one company. Right. All was great. Great people. Talent Point, fantastic company.
Yeah. Is this the one I'm talking about?
No. You're thinking about this other one. Right. I'm not even going to say their name.
Okay. Okay.
So they were like, come join here. Here is X salary. I'm like, wicked. Yep. It's a lot higher than what I was on. It was basically double what I was on. And they were like, we're going to do all these promises. You're going to be making loads of money. We're going to call you head of talent, but realistically, you're going to be like a community manager selling our product to people on the side as well. I said, I'm not a salesman. I don't really want to do that. I said, I'm purely focused on help. I can help you do the community part and introduce you to people. Sure, not a problem. And then from like day one, it was like,
what makes you say you're not a salesman?
I don't know.
You're very charismatic. You could be a salesman.
Maybe. I don't know.
I think your downfall. I think your down. My guess is going to be the discipline of actually doing the numbers.
I said to them. They said, "Don't worry about. We don't want you as a salesman. Don't worry about being a salesman." I said, "Just introduce us to different communities, like TA communities." Yeah. I was like, "Okay, cool." And then they would turn around to me and was like, "Can you actually take half your salary until we get more funding?" Okay. And then they said, "We've got this event in America. Can you buy your own ticket and your own accommodation, and we'll pay you back when we get funding?"
Okay.
All right. And I said, oh, by the way, can you change your hours as well to work till 10 o'clock at night?
Did they then say, can you start paying us?
Yeah. Like, and can you give me a reach around every 2 weeks? A reach around. And they were like, and the two, there was two of them, they were a married couple. That should have been my first red flag, to be honest.
Okay.
Like,
what, marriage is a red flag?
Marriage and business, big red flag.
Okay. No. Do you know what? The last guy we had on, he works for a company where they're married.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Joel, who went on today, Rick and Jill, who I used to work for, they were a recruitment agency, married, and they're killing it. But anyway, carry on.
Nice. Okay, well, I stand
But I can see why. I reckon that's a rare case.
So she was, they was like, we want to also utilise you for your content creation as well. So I was like, okay, yeah, cool. I love that. It means I can
that's
do more
your bag, right? Yeah. That's your wheelhouse. That's
my role was head of talent and chief content officer.
Okay.
And I was like, all right, cool. So I created this like one video, right? This is like an example of the pettiness. Created a video, like doing a demo of the product with my face just above where the timer is there. She goes, no, I need you to put your face down so the timer goes over your face. I said, why would you put your the timer over someone talking where that doesn't make sense. She goes,
Says a lot about you, what she thinks about you.
yeah.
If you could just cover your face up a little bit.
Could you just do this?
Those ways you got a Batman mask.
And she's like, and I said, she goes, but I've seen other companies do it like that. And I went, okay, well, they're wrong.
Yeah.
And she's like, what? No, I don't like that. And I was like, all right. Yeah. So she jumps on a call with me. She goes, we need to speak. It's an emergency. I went, all right. She goes, this is not working out. I said, you're right. It's not working out. Because I'm not going to do these things that you've asked of me. She goes, should we just call it a day then? I went, yeah. See you later. That was it. She goes, can I give you some feedback? I went, no, you're right.
And
I don't need it. And she goes, no, I think I should. I went, no.
And
I don't give a fuck.
I kind of want to know what the feedback was. Can we text her now?
Yeah. Sup, bitch? But they were two contrasting personalities. Like he was like the hype man, very much like, you're going to make loads of money if you just stay with it and do these things that you've never done before. And like he was trying to
He's the visionary type.
Yeah, he's like that. And like I got along all right with him. And she was just like, always online. No, I mean like 9 o'clock in the morning UK time, online throughout the whole day. Now it gets like certain points of the day, I'm like, don't you need to sleep? She's like, no, we work around the clock. I'm like, fucking, I don't. Because I've got a family and kids.
Yeah.
Not happening. And sometimes you just make the wrong decision. You get blindsided by money and you think, the world's going to be all roses. And I made a mistake.
Yeah.
And now
it's easy done.
Yeah, now I'm somewhere else. That's cool.
So you're back in now? You're back in the game?
Yeah, back in, but I'm doing embedded now. They don't like me mentioning where I work, so I won't mention where I work.
Oh, right.
Just because we work with so many different customers.
Right,
it's like they've got certain policies and stuff.
Right.
Do they want you to cover your face as well? Do you want me to go and get a bag?
Has anyone got a brown paper bag? No, but they're a good bunch. I've been there a couple of months now. We're just working with some customers and like you go.
Embedded's where they put you in, don't they? Yeah.
Yeah. So it's interesting. Like I'm on my boredom, I get bored quite quickly. So like it's the perfect. Like okay, you're gonna do some bits here. Now you're going to go and do something somewhere else. And I'm like, okay, cool, fine.
Nice.
So then it gives me it's working from home as well. So it gives me that lifestyle as well where I can go and do the school run.
Nice.
And that stuff like that's just really important to me now.
How do you juggle the content side of things then? Because does that become a challenge for you if they're kind of saying like, don't mention our name, or do you feel like they're going to be watching? Or
they're watching for sure, yeah. We've had conversations about it.
Right.
But I had it very early on. I had the same conversation with everyone I've interviewed with. My basically was like, I'm not going to stop making content. It's not going to happen if you try to stop me. And I'm going to put out what I want to put out. I will work with you to be like, make sure I'm not putting out like stuff like, anything hurtful or, bad.
Yeah.
But anyway, if I put stuff like that on LinkedIn, I'd get shadow banned and like probably booted off LinkedIn anyway. So like you got to play the game a bit and, like for example, my work title on LinkedIn was "Life's too short for work to not be funny."
I like that.
I like it, but some of our customers might not like that kind of approach to like I'm just here for a laugh kind of thing. Like imagine you're selling like the embedded service. Oh yeah, Sean's going to be one of your talent managers.
Yes,
but you look on his LinkedIn. Fuck that guy. So I was like,
do you know? See, I would be drawn to that though.
Yeah. Some people would be.
I'd be drawn to that.
Is it like a generational thing as well? I think we're going to get less of that, right?
Yeah, definitely a generational.
As the Gen Z leadership goes up, and we're going to see more and more of it.
Yeah,
we're going to see less of the UBU. Like, you see more of the UBU. But now it's like we're still in the generation of this isn't Facebook.
Yeah. Do you think we are? I feel like that's gone to a certain degree.
But
my old man has it with this pod, doesn't he? He doesn't get this pod.
Yeah.
Whenever my old man sees the clips and that, he's like, you should be getting on recruitment agencies that use your product and talking about their experience with using your product. I'm like, what I mean? No, people want like Batman masks, Anchorman t-shirts, but it's fun. And I think I'm a little bit like that. We work super hard and we are fucking really dedicated to what we do.
Yeah.
But I want to enjoy it on the way.
Well, you've got to.
I just want to enjoy the journey a bit.
If you don't love what you're doing, and especially like with this side of things, because you will put out that kind of vibe when you're creating content or you're creating stuff like this.
Yeah.
If you're not someone that enjoys it and you're just sitting there going through the motions, your audience will pick up on it.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, fucking hell, these guys are boring.
Yeah.
Which is, I've never seen one of your videos be boring, by the way. So you can tell that you guys love it.
Right. Yeah.
There's always a laugh. There's always an atmosphere.
Yeah.
You know, and
that's what it's
good
about.
stuff. Yeah. 100%.
Because we said when we were doing this, if we'd gone for, not that there's anything wrong with the approach, but if we'd have gone for the more serious value adding, that wouldn't have been true to us. And it's like what you said there, people would pick up on the vibe.
Yeah.
People would pick up straight away. That's not them.
There are a lot of really, really boring podcasts. And I hear the same thing on every bloody podcast. Yeah, I started off in a garage and then I went on to build £1 million in like my first year through just pure grit and determination. And then, we started hiring people and then now we're a global empire.
Is it Kermit the Frog?
I was going to say the same.
Oh, hi guys. No, but I hear it's the same thing all the time. Like, and I'm like, it's on every episode. And but what I want to hear from like people in recruitment is like, what did you struggle with? What was a laugh?
Yeah.
What was like some funny stories? Because that would make you watch, right?
Yeah. Well, I think so. And I do think that either way, it's like if you're just yourselves, like we said, I met a girl at a networking event the other week and she was like, one thing I envy about you is how you can just be yourself. Because she was like, I would feel so judged and I'd be worried that people were judging me. Yep. And she was like, I love how you can just do that because I wouldn't be able to. And like I said to her, my viewpoint is some people will think I'm silly, some people will like it, some people think I'm childish, some people will think, fair play, he doesn't take himself too seriously.
I think you're very childish.
But what happens? What did you say?
I think you're very childish.
Put your Batman mask back on, mate.
So I'll take my sweeties and fuck off.
No, but like that's the risk I always thought we'd run. Like is like being like this, people might think they're immature. Do I want to buy their product? Like they're immature. But I think what you end up doing is actually hopefully they look at the product and go, wow, it's really cool, and then they see that we're genuine.
And there's two guys you can connect with as well. You're not too completely like unknowns. So when they start looking at your content and they start looking at you and your stories, you're telling, like, for example, like they're going to watch Hercules and stuff like that. I felt connected to that story because I can imagine it and I can see that kind of scenario. I'm like, I feel like I know these guys so much better.
Nice.
Yeah, so if I'm a customer and I go look at that, I'm like, I know these guys.
Yeah. Well, I felt that coming here today. Yeah. Like I didn't say it. Well, in my head, I was going to almost sit down and be like, actually feels like we're coming to chat to a mate today rather than the other way around.
I've got a hug when you come in.
Yeah.
Straight off the bat.
We are huggers.
I turned around to you the other day and I was like, I love what we're doing. Even like the way we work. Because like old me, when I was a recruiter, I used to be, I'd walk into a client meeting and stuff and I would be like a different person. I'd love to be on a fly on a wall and just like watch myself and be like, what are you doing?
Who is that guy?
One time,
who is that? That's not me. Whereas now, jumping on demos and meeting people, it's just
there was one time in a client meeting, I was with my MD and I was like really nervous because there's a lot riding on this. Someone I'd spoken to a lot and like tried to win a lot of business from. So we did this meeting with them, talked about like the game plan, like what we can do for them, what they've got coming up, like stand up. And I'll just put my arms around her, give her a kiss on the cheek. And it was so little Frenchie. So we got my MD is just started, and I'm with my managing director at this point.
Yeah,
like me and him have gone this meeting. I have a laugh on the way down, and he just looks at me and goes, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I was like. I looked at it, I was like, I'm so sorry, I didn't know what to do with my hands, because this felt like a really good meeting.
Yeah. How did she take it?
Luckily, she's just started laughing really awkwardly.
Amazing.
She goes, you're such a wally, aren't you? And I was like, yeah.
That's quality. But yeah, all I was going to say, just to finish that little bit with that girl, I said, the one thing I care about is that people think we're honest.
Yeah.
That's all I care about. And I just want people to be like, they're honest and they are who they are. And the rest doesn't bother me. Because I just think every good relationship starts with honesty or a kiss on the cheek.
Yeah.
So
but I was thinking, though,
I hope I get one at the end of this podcast. If it's a good podcast, do I get a little...
And the rest.
If we'd started off with beers,
as long as he's not got that Batman mask on, I can see where his eyes are.
Well, it would have been so much fun because we were actually going to do this podcast in a pub, weren't we?
Yeah.
That would have been... This is how it started, right? With no alcohol whatsoever.
I know.
Could you imagine how that could have gone?
Yeah, it could have gone. We will do one at some point. This is super professional.
Yeah. I love it.
Lovely.
Do you think that the content's going to be the end game for you? Is that the?
Yeah. Like, I don't know how long that would take though. I think that's a few years away yet.
Mate, it can take a long time, right?
Yeah,
Maybe
I think
that.
at the moment I'm happy with how it works at the moment. So I was telling you about this. Like, I create some like these e-learning videos.
Yes, that's
on
the
the
thing
side.
you looked at on his
Oh,
LinkedIn.
yeah.
So there's these with this company called Maycraft. I've got to do like 5 of them in the next few weeks as well. But like, create these lessons and they pay you to make these lessons. Really, really easy. And that's a nice little earner on the side.
Are you serious on those, or are you jokey still?
No, those are like, I can be myselfish and tell like personal stories, but like, it would be so different from how we're talking now.
Okay.
Like, there is obviously an element of me in them, but I'm also like trying to speak to
Deliver a message.
Yeah, trying to teach a lesson basically.
Yeah.
And the content side on the stuff is good. Like, working with some really cool customers at the moment. Like, just finished up a project for MetaView. I'm doing some stuff for them.
That's not who's MetaView. That's not Meta, as in.
No, not Facebook. No,
Okay.
MetaView. They've got a few different products now. So the AI sourcing tool they've got,
Right.
AI note taker. I think they're like the leaders of like the AI note taker stuff at the moment.
Right.
They're not the ones that were spouting off "Don't hire humans," are they? Who is that? No.
I don't know. Who was that?
There's that big with a name. Have you not seen that? Don't hire humans. They did a whole campaign just to ruffle feathers, and it says "Don't hire humans" was their headline.
Oh, Jesus, that's bold.
It did, yeah. Oh, yeah. They went for a big swing, yeah.
Oh, jeez, did they? But yeah, like you start doing stuff like that, and it all adds up. So you're earning like a salary, and then you're earning like some bits on top, which is at the moment really nice.
Yeah.
You know, with stuff like with 2 kids and a wife, you know, more money is always very much appreciated.
Of course.
Artisan, they're called.
Artisan. No, I've not heard of that.
They're AI workers, basically.
Or like just is but a company full of AI agents.
Yeah, I believe so.
Blimey. We had another guest that was going down that route, wasn't he? Mike saying that
Yeah.
he
Do
was
you know
a
him,
recruit-
Mike Martindale?
Yes.
Mike does
I know of
work
him.
or something. Yeah. He's a really nice guy. He's been on here.
Yeah.
We get all the big hitters.
Nice.
Yeah, we did.
But he was saying
You do now.
Yeah. He was saying the same thing. Like that's kind of where if he had the choice, he'd drop the recruitment and go
and just do the content.
I would, yeah. Like I think there's a certain level of like you have to have the consistency. Like there are
Massively.
Like so there's some months where I won't have any brand deals whatsoever or any like things, and that's fine. But there are some times where, you know, it could be plentiful. But towards the end of the year now, like I'm seeing a few people I think they're trying to waste budget basically.
Right.
And be like, yeah, go on then, Sean.
nice.
Okay, cool. But like I speak to a few people now that definitely in the new year, like the creative space is going to blow up in 2026.
Yeah, I believe so.
Absolutely. So everyone we were speaking
We sent
to,
it out there, weren't we?
yeah, like everyone we were speaking to at like that event we did was saying that their plans for 2026 are to use creators who have got a voice, have got a platform specifically on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
And obviously they'll use other platforms as well, like TikTok and Instagram. Like I've only just started my Instagram really, and my TikTok. Only because I don't want to fall behind
You have to.
Yeah, like if
Cover
in
the
a few.
bases.
You have to. Why would you not have a horse in every race, right? Like, and then the views add up.
Fuck, hey, what saying's that? That's brilliant.
Why would you not have a horse in every race?
No, I've never heard that.
Have you not? I thought that was a standard.
You're at the pub later, he'd be like, "You got to have a horse in the race," and they'd be like, "I like that."
You gambling on you boys, but it's best to have a horse in the race. Actually.
Yeah, but I also think that as well. Like, even if you just get, like for us or for me, I might get like 400 to 600 views a video, right? So it's not crazy. But then if you times that by 3 across 3 platforms, you know, across a YouTube short, an Instagram short, and a TikTok short, it's like all of a sudden that turns into quite a number, right? Like,
Yeah, but I get so much
up.
more from LinkedIn than I do anything else. Because
interesting.
I've invested
I'm
so much
getting there
time.
now with LinkedIn.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's the easiest platform to generate more views than anything else.
Is it? What
Yeah.
makes you say that?
Like I've been doing like the TikTok stuff, and I've noticed like versus millions of impressions and views versus like a few hundred on like the other things. Like my Instagram will get like a few thousand views on some of the videos. That's real. I basically just post reels.
Yeah, that's all I do.
Yes, and then like on
And stories, actually. I should do a
Stories, yeah.
story of this, to be fair.
yeah. But then like TikTok will like do. I had one do well yesterday. That the David Attenborough one.
Yeah. Yeah, 200 likes or whatever Andy was saying. That's decent.
Yeah, didn't mind that.
Yeah.
But then
How many
like,
impressions does that get?
Do you know what? That wasn't as many impressions as I would have thought.
Do you know what? That's mad, isn't it? Because I have had stuff like that where I did a post on, it was like 2 years ago since we launched did this pivot, right? Had like 95 likes or something, but the impressions were really low. And then I had one that had like 30 likes, but the impressions, and that was him with the dog.
So impressions have dropped on LinkedIn because they used to have,
the dog was through the roof,
they used to have the Reels feature on the mobile app, where you could scroll videos. Early part of this year, they got rid of it.
Did they?
So then impressions have completely dropped on like videos.
Yeah,
and I predominantly only really do videos. It's very rare. Yeah, and I rarely do like a written post because I'm better articulating myself speaking than I am writing.
Yeah.
I'm probably dyslexic as fuck. Like, me trying to string a sentence together is awful. But
good.
Well, no, verbally, fine. But like trying to write stuff down, like I have to use Grammarly, like Pro. Yeah, like
Grammarly Pro.
Like I'm not using that basic shit. I've got
to upgrade.
Got to go pro. Got to use all these things because like I just don't feel as comfortable with it, and I don't want to. Everyone always assumes like it's like ChatGPT when I try to say something smart.
Okay.
Shut up, Sean.
You GPT'd that. You GPT'd it. Mate, there's one question I had in my head that I wanted to come in with today, right, for you, because I feel like you're honest and give us an answer, like an honest answer.
Yeah.
Do internal TAs hate agency recruiters?
No.
Like, is that a thing? No, they don't.
Some do.
Because I imagine that you all get together at like Recfest and stuff. And
you will double one of us.
Yeah. That's what I imagine Recfest is, just a big cult of you all in cloaks.
And, it's just a piss up Recfest.
Is it?
No,
do you know what? It's your WhatsApp photo. I was like, bloody hell, Geezer must love Recfest.
I know, it's a wicked event, but it's such a good like social for like TA people.
Is it?
Yeah, because there's all like, don't get me, all the stalls and stuff of all like the tech companies, the rec tech companies that are trying to sell. Me and Nitin hosted the podcast tent there this year.
I saw about 27 videos of it. You were on all the thumbnails. You were everywhere. I sent it to you, didn't I? I was like, you're fucking on every thumbnail. And then you were like, I was co-hosting. I was like, oh, that makes sense. I just thought you were the guy that wouldn't leave the tent. Like,
Sean, fuck off.
Sean, I've got another guest coming in now. I'll just hang around.
But he's Sure. Let's get to that point now, Sean. And no, it was such a good laugh. But like agents, there's and I will say for internals as well, because there's some internal people that are pigs and just really annoying, like, and they're really rude to agencies.
Okay, so
you get like those people, right? But then on agency side as well, there are some fantastic people in agency that I've dealt with. Like there's a guy I'll always want to work with, is a friend of mine now, Harry Porch. We worked HM staffing, right? Lovely guy, really pleasant, has a laugh. Yeah. And can do his shit. Yeah. Doesn't bug you. But like, we get phone calls now, because obviously you can't hide your information now. It's nearly impossible to like not get a phone call from a recruiter.
Yes.
I had a phone call the other day. Oh, mate, I saw you're hiring. Is there any chance we can work some jobs? Oh, thanks for putting in the effort.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
well, literally that blanket.
That blanket. And I was like, no. I won't ever like be horrible.
Nah, I get that.
Tell a lie. That one time, okay. I did something really stupid, but this guy knows. This guy Jack Benham, and he knows that it was funny now, right? So he messaged me.
Now is the key word in that sentence.
Now, so I said he messaged me on LinkedIn and was like, "Hey mate, so you got all these jobs." And he was really nice, and I must have been having just a bad day.
Right.
I went, yeah. Tell you what, mate, give me a call at 4:00. Give him a number. I said, I'll speak to you then. It was a number for like Hot Wok Chinese in thing. So he's like calling this Chinese at 4:00. I'm like, I'm out of it. That's the meanest thing I've done to someone in agency.
Okay, that's okay.
Yeah,
I can get on board with that.
Yeah, and then but like I'm all like, even that guy would be really blank to me. I was like, hey man, look, sorry. We don't work with agencies. That's just the easiest line to use.
Yes.
All of us will use it because it's the easiest line to use to get someone to fuck off.
Right. Yeah.
Like, can't do
what percentage of internals would you say would use agencies?
Barely any.
So
nowadays, no.
Majority of the time, that line of don't use agencies is true. That's not just
you don't want to either. Like, your job is to recruit for that business. So if I go and let's say start working for you guys, right? And you're like, Sean, go and hire us 10 engineers so you can build out the CRM or whatever, right?
Yeah.
I go, yeah, we'll do, guys. By the way, can I get some more money to go and use my mate that's going to do it for me?
Yeah.
Like, how shit does that look?
Yeah, no,
But
valid.
then you're supposed to be this skilled recruiter that's coming in to manage that, so you don't have to spend X
The
amount
extra
on
money.
recruitment.
Get it.
So, but then you get like one that is really annoying is you'll get like a hiring manager who's not dealt with recruiters before, and a recruiter will spin them a dream.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
And they'll come to you and go, Sean, I know we're hiring for this role. How are we looking on it? Because I've got a guy that's got hot singles in his area. And they really want to meet me, apparently. and the hiring manager's like,
Hot singles in the area. Oh, I miss those pop-ups. They were the best.
wait a minute, miss them?
Are they still going?
Yeah, they're still there.
Are
So
they?
I'm told, anyway.
I've not seen a hot. Do you know what? The next time I see a hot singles pop-up, I'll think of you. I'll be
Nice.
like,
I hope it's not on certain websites. I remember thinking of me then. But, yeah, and then you'll get like these hiring managers be like, well, we have to use them. I was like, why? Because they said, okay, here's the winning lottery numbers. Would you believe me if I told you that? No, you'd want to see some proof of it, wouldn't you? But they haven't sent any candidates yet, haven't done anything, they're just promising. And do you know how I know? Because I used to spin the exact same yarn to people. So it's like, I
know
get
the
it.
tricks.
Agencies are just doing their job. And I
Yeah.
totally respect that. But it's when like, it's when there's like just an expectancy, making a call for the sake of making a call and expecting to win business. Like, fuck off. Like,
Yeah.
it's that guy calling me the other day, like, you got any jobs I can work? No, you little gremlin. But then, like, if someone had really taken the time and people put out an effort and be like, hey, like, someone the other day was like, and they were probably played to my ego here.
yeah, I love your video on TikTok. Yeah, that's what I'd do with you. I've seen the video. Like,
He literally nearly word for word. He was like, hey man, just saw one of your videos. Thought it was really funny. This would be a really good idea for one of your videos. Hey, look, I know you must get this a lot, but I was wondering if I can catch up. I'm already in a good mood.
yeah, he's got you.
Yeah.
He's got you.
I'm like,
got you.
I like you, sweet little boy.
Have them all.
There you go. I don't mind if I get fired. You like my videos. But yeah, stuff like that like really bugs me. Like
Right.
when people don't put like the effort and just have this level of expectation.
I think that's fair. Do you know what? I think that's completely fair in this day and age. And like, if I'm ever speaking to people about reaching out or doing BD, I'm like, personalization and putting the effort in, it has to be done.
Yeah.
It's criminal to think that you could go like, I'm just going to put 10,000 emails into this sequence and just blanket email and hope that someone like, I think you're destined for failure,
Yeah,
especially with AI and everything popping up now. Like, you need to.
You could have an AI agent going to do all that for you.
Yeah.
When you could just go and focus on some other stuff and like the really important stuff. Some of the best like recruiters I've ever seen are those who had like really good, strong relationships with people that they'd cultivated over like a period of time.
Yeah.
Like continuously meeting up with them. Like when I was telling you about earlier about that contract book that I had.
Yeah.
Every couple of weeks I'd be in the city taking them for beers and lunch.
Yeah.
Just constantly.
Got
to the point where we were like, do you want to go for some beers this week? Like, I've got no jobs. And we were like, oh, take a fuck.
Yeah.
Let's just go have some
Gets
beers.
me out of the office.
We'd go to Flight Club in Old Street, like, and just go and have a few beers and play darts.
Yeah, you're
But,
the
like,
one, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. That's a good one, that.
Yeah.
You should love it there. You should go to like probably every couple of weeks, go up and see them and just be
Nice.
like, all right, guys.
It's an easy afternoon. I always talk about Australia and I get digged for it. But Australia, there was like that. Like meetings and stuff. They would encourage
Do you
you.
work in Oxford, yeah?
Yeah, is that sarcasm?
No.
Oh, don't encourage it.
Because I get rinsed on this
You get
pod
a beep,
for
beep,
like,
beep, beep.
Yeah, it's like that.
He's like, oh, here he goes again. Did you used to work in Australia? Did you? Okay, that. So when you said that, I thought it was yes, I did. I did a couple of years out there,
Nice.
and the chap that came on the pod recently, he was my manager out there. So the episode that went live this week, he was my boss.
I saw that. He gave you the
The pull your socks up
Yeah,
chat.
yeah.
So he was my boss in Oz. But they would encourage you to be like, do you know what? This is true story because they're actually one of our competitors now. But I used to recruit for Job Adder.
Yeah.
Job Adder, an Australian company, and one of my really good years, I did a load of work with them.
Nice.
And do you know why they got rid of me
Right.
in the end as a supplier? Because we didn't use the Job Adder product. The agency I worked for were Bullhorn, and they came one day and said, we've had a company incentive. We can't use recruiters anymore unless you use the Job Adder product as a CRM. Yeah. So I lost that account for that reason. But one afternoon I spent with the CTO there, just sat on a rooftop pool at a hotel, beers, pizzas, rooftop pool
good.
in the sun. And Joel, the guy who was on the pod, I was texting him like, I'm still here. Like, is it a problem? I've been here for like 3 hours. And he was like, mate, if you're building relationships with the guy, like, crack on.
Yeah.
And it used to be like that. Which I think is the best way to build.
I think
I'm going to say that's the best thing to do. Like,
I think people after like
build relationships.
Recruiters during COVID lost all that, especially like newer recruiters. Forgot how to do stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because I was speaking to a friend of mine now, and he was like, "What are like people doing now to like win business?" He goes, "Oh, just email calls, trying to win numbers." And like, you're not going to any events, not trying to see anyone. Like, there was always that recruitment statistic, weren't there? Like, you would 80% more likely to place with a customer you'd met.
Yeah,
really.
But like 76%,
I've never seen that stat.
69% of all recruitment stats are made up anyway. So
yeah,
that's made up.
You need to have a horse in every race.
You've got to have a horse in every race, unfortunately. So,
did you choose 69 for a reason?
Yeah.
Okay. Fine.
Yeah. It was just pure innuendo.
With you now, singles in your area. Vibes.
Yeah. But that would be one of my favourite things. I'd be out on so many meetings all the time.
Right.
Because I'd like to be in front of people and like have a chat with them because I felt like I could build a better relationship.
100%.
Because I was talking to you about how I can't write properly.
Yes.
And how I communicate over written word is shit.
Yeah.
But if I'm in front of someone, I could be like, hey, like build this cool relationship with them. And other than like, I thought you were a bit of a dick over email.
Yeah. Yeah, because you can easily read into things differently or not put the time into it. And that's why we do the pod in person.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
For the same reason. Yeah. Like all of, the ones that have done over Zoom, I'm just like, you're going to get such a better rapport relationship. You can't share sweets over Zoom.
No, you miss the cues as well. Like doesn't.
I miss them anyway.
Flow.
Sometimes.
I've got a question for you because of the question you asked for you two.
Yeah.
Right.
Do we hate internals?
Yeah. So what's the perception of internals from the
failed
agency
recruiters?
Side? Yeah.
Nah, I've done. I never had. You obviously can't speak for everyone, but I would imagine that a lot of people would think just are out to block recruiters doing their thing, probably.
Like just gatekeeping. Basically.
Yeah, just gatekeeping.
A lot will.
Yeah,
I'll be honest. Because like I said, like it's one of those things.
It's one of their jobs, isn't it?
I always found the failed recruiter thing funny because I used to say it to people who went internal. And
Internal failed recruiter. That always used to be the thing, didn't it? Like if you like the bitter thing of you've seen someone change from an agency, they've left your agency, they've gone internal, and you're like, failed recruiter.
But it made me laugh because like the typical salaries back then were like, let's say for like a senior recruiter, let's say you're on like 30k, right? And 40k.
I was on like low 20s.
Junior recruit, like associate recruit, I was on like 20s, and you only got up to like
18. I was on when I first started.
Oh yeah, 20. I think I was on 2021 when I first started.
18.
Jeez, and then like you have to like try and earn all this commission to try and have like some modicum of like a really good salary that you have to really graft towards. So then you go internal, you get that as your base salary, and then you're like, hang on, what the fuck was I doing all this graft for, and I'm just going to get this on a monthly basis anyway. Like, am I a failed agency recruiter, or am I just now working a lot smarter than having to break my back to try and win new business out every time on these client meetings? I've got to hire for one person. Like, I found it to be like this like light bulb thing in my head. And I was
I get it.
And I was like, oh fuck, I love it.
Yeah, I get it.
And I couldn't. I don't think I'd go back now.
Right, fair.
I think I've never seen it. To be fair, I haven't, and tell me if you guys have. I've never seen someone go from being internal for years back to agency and smash it.
Oh, I do know of one person.
Actually, one person, a guy called Sean Allen, I know, who's like big, he was really huge in like the internal space and then gone
back. Sean
Allen.
He's doing well. Yeah, I know of one guy. Can't think of his name now, but he used to work at Avanade. Do you remember when we used to work with Avanade? Because we used to work with we did loads of work with Avanade, and that was their internal team. I really want to get the guy on who we used to work with. But he's gone into Accenture now. He messaged me the other day. He was like, "I so want to come on your pod, but I just would not be able to get away with it." And I was like, "I would love to have you on." He was like, "Yeah, I'd love to come." But anyway, we used to work with their internal team. They had a guy there, and they poached him from the agency because he was doing such a good job for them on Microsoft Dynamics. They sold him the dream of like, "Why don't you come here and just run that for us?" And he ended up going back to agency because he was just one of those guys that just loved the like
love BD. Love getting amongst it.
He was just one of those. Like, you know, there's those certain people that just can do it, and they just keep going. He was like, he actually came in, found he was working internal, making less money, but he's the kind of character that still wants to graft super hard. So he was like, I'm going to graft really hard anyway, whether I'm here or there, and I make more money there. So
I actually feel I'm in the
went
middle
back.
now, not a pure internal person, but because I'm embedded, it's like you're almost like agency.
You are a bit.
Yeah, I am. Yeah,
Of
like,
course,
You've got a bit of an agency tinge on you now. You're coming back to the dark side. I didn't think you had a little bit of a smell when we were
Smell.
But embedded's easy because you get given the clients, right? You don't have to.
No.
find the
I
client.
actually wouldn't mind if someone turned around to me and said, "We want you to go and try and find like new business."
clients.
But the embedded space at the moment,
Yeah.
we have to turn away business.
Nice. Okay.
Which is a mental problem to have.
Yeah.
Like not a good problem to have, not a bad problem. I don't know.
I like the embedded model
Yeah.
because I think obviously the way I always think about it in my brain is sell to people how you would want to be sold to. Right? Like that's why we built the product in this way, because I built the product in a way that like I would like to engage with the platform, something that has a free version, you know, all those kind of things. And I think when I think about recruitment, would I want someone to sell to me on a percentage basis where I don't know what the end number is going to be? No, I wouldn't. But with embedded, you know it's a set fee. Not only do you know it's a set fee, you know that they're working on your account solely, right? I like the sound of that. I like the sound of knowing what the set fee is. So I actually think the embedded model is good. I think like the agent, it's not bad having recruitment agencies. I think the model in the sense of like you don't know what the fees are going to be and you don't know if they're actually working on your stuff or sending your candidates to all the others, and it's like you have got to build that trust, and if you do then great. But I actually think it's like that gets me, which I think works well with the embedded model.
Yeah, and I think there's a lot more of it coming because there's so many people are afraid of hiring big internal teams now.
After what happened.
Absolutely.
You guys got you got nuked, didn't you?
Jesus.
You just got shot down, a lot of you.
If you look at most of the jobs now on like the market for like internal, it's like 6-month FTC, 9-month FTC, 12-month
right,
FTC.
of course.
They don't want you anymore.
No.
It's coming back to the agency world.
It is.
Yeah,
and it's
yeah,
the only thing that really kind of stands out for internal people now is embedded. I totally see the value in it now. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm a bit biased because I see see how it works.
I see the value now that I've started working there.
Yeah.
Funny that.
All of a sudden,
I love
light bulb. Light bulb.
But I would do the same thing.
Yeah.
If I run a company now, I need to hire. I'd like say I'll go for hypergrowth. I'll be like, okay, I'll get these guys in. I'll have them on until April, and I know they're gone.
Yes.
And I know they've hired.
And I can drop them.
Yeah.
I can drop them if I need to. And I don't have to go through the aggro of HR and and that kind of thing. Yeah, it makes sense. Mate, the other thing I was going to ask you about is obviously we've nicked you for a podcast today, but you're you're part of the Recruitment Industries biggest podcast.
I'm going to sound like Nitin Sharma here.
Yeah.
Over 100,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's not.
Do you know what though? That only ticked over 100,000 when you got involved in it.
I mean, you pick that up, not me.
It's true though, isn't it? It wasn't 100,000. Oh yeah, I'm going to clip that.
I'm not saying you're wrong. No. No.
How did that come about then? So
So I went to IHR, and this is when I was trying to put myself out there with content. I'd messaged Mark Lennox and I said, "Hey, I'm coming to
He's
IHR."
a nice bloke.
He's a lovely bloke.
Yeah,
really,
really
really
nice
nice.
bloke.
Really got time of day for people.
Yeah, he's lovely. He
Absolutely
comes
lovely.
across really like I've only met him a couple of times, but you guys actually really nice.
Always
fella.
ask you how you are, how you getting on, if you need anything. Like, he's brilliant. So I messaged him and I said,
He seems like a nice geezer.
I want to start making some more content.
Yeah.
And I'd like to do it at IHR because all my stuff's around TA. And would you mind if I came with my tripod and my camera and just started filming some content and interviewing people about IHR?
Yeah.
Obviously, I'll tag you guys in it. And yeah. And he was like, absolutely, I'd love that. I actually got invited to go back to other events and do it. Like I did the last event, and I'm hoping I'll be able to do some more. So I was at one of those events, and then Nitin was doing his podcast thing, and he was like, why don't you guys come on? And I was with my friend Dom Joyce.
I know Dom.
Yeah.
It's hard not to know Dom.
He's everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't actually know him, but I know exactly who Dom is.
He's another local boy.
Is he?
Yeah, he's down the road.
Yeah, he seems like a really nice bloke.
Yeah, he's a lovely bloke. And I was with him on Wednesday actually for beers and wings.
Nice.
Yeah. Wingstop. Delicious. So good.
Mate, do you know what, right? There's a, in Marlow.
Oh, ginger wings.
Oh my God.
So good.
Bro.
Dom actually introduced me to ginger wings. We were on the way back from Wreckfest actually. Went there for the first time.
Do you want to come when I go next? I'm doing a Christmas trip. Do you know who I'm going
100%.
with? I'm going with the fella that I just mentioned that wants to come on the pod that works at Accenture.
Oh yeah, nice.
He texted me yesterday being like Christmas wings ? And we always go down there.
Oh, nice.
If you want to join us, you're welcome to join us.
Absolutely.
You'll get on with him.
Last time I went, I was on the way back from Wreckfest, and we'd got into this like.
I'm so happy you knew that, by the way. Love those moments.
We got back on the way back from Wreckfest. I'm quite pissed at this point because we went into this little Indeed tent where I was a DJ, but there's free wine, and then I'd got myself into a load of Savvy Bees.
Nice.
And there were little tiny bottles that we could bring back as well. So I'm just in the car having a great time, on the way back from Wreckfest.
Yeah.
Having a few Savvy Bees. And then we were like, I love a Savvy Bee. I prefer wine, to be honest with you, other than anything else.
You're a wine drinker.
Yeah.
I see you as a pints man. I thought I could see you doing a Stella Artois. I see you in one of those.
Yeah. Actually drink Thatchers now. I've got to drink cider.
I can see that. Yeah. I can see that.
Because I'm gluten intolerant.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll only drink like a cider now or some wine. But like every time I go to the pub, I get so much shit if I were to order a glass of wine. Because all my mates are like, Stella, like, give me an Amstel. Yeah, mate.
Town.
So not all of them are like that, but like I feel like if I went, can I have a Sauvignon Blanc New Zealand, please? Like, little drop of ice in there, thank you, sweetheart.
What?
Yeah.
Anyway, so I'm getting on my way back, and I went into that ginger wings place, and I was like, I want to go back because the food tasted fantastic, but I don't know if it was just because I was obviously
Trashed.
Yeah, I was savvy beat up. I was being a nuisance as well.
Right. Okay.
A real big.
I can see. I can see you being a nuisance.
Yeah,
drunk.
I'm a fucking nightmare.
I can
after
see
a drink.
I used to be a bit like that.
Yeah.
Probably still am.
Yeah, I mean, I've completely forgot where we're at again.
So you were saying Dom. You went to Ginger Wings with Dom, saying he was a lovely fella. Was it Dominic?
Dominic Joyce?
Dominic
I'd
Joyce.
just say Dom or Dominic. Yeah, Joyce, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God, just burped. Damn it. No, that's terrible, sorry.
What, did you spurt?
Yeah, just ran a little sneaky one came up.
No, I can't remember.
Did you put a question in that box, by the way?
Oh, I absolutely did. Yeah,
No,
we've
you
still
did.
got that. We've still got that to come.
Yeah.
And we've been going an hour and 22 minutes.
Have we?
Yeah. It's been good though, mate. Usually I cap them at an hour, but this was like rolling.
I thought we'd only be going like 30 minutes.
No. We've been going an hour and 22.
You'll have to quickly explain what this is.
Oh, I get told off for that though.
But you will have to.
Are you over Lee's lunchbox at all?
No.
Okay, so people in the industry. Do you know Kate O'Neill or Cy? I was asked you about Cy earlier. He said didn't know him, but Kate.
I
O'Neill,
know of him.
Yeah,
I just don't know him.
Oh, right, okay.
Personally, like.
So they started making comments that he looks like Lee Evans.
I'm not going to deny it.
That's all right. Everyone thinks I look like Joe Wilkinson.
Love that.
This has been the Wish episode today. You got Joe Wilkinson.
He's in the
Wish.
M&S advert. You seen it?
I've got a post on Monday going out about how much I love it.
Oh, because
With Keira Knightley.
Yeah, because you kiss Keira Knightley.
Yeah, you'd have a smooch, didn't you?
It's brilliant. I was rooting for him the whole time. When it came up and there was
I've not seen the ad. You're gonna have to.
Oh, you gotta
explain
see it.
You've got to explain it to me. Or
I'll explain. There's one bit of it where like his wife passes away. Like it starts off really sad.
Okay.
And he's like, oh, my wife said I could only, really re-love again if it was with Keira Knightley. And everyone laughs and goes, oh. Then he's in the cheese aisle down Waitrose and they both order the same cheese at the same time. It's Keira Knightley. And he goes, oh, Keira Knightley.
That's actually not a bad impression.
That was actually spot on.
That was actually just me being me. And then they start going out, and then he goes to leave his house, and he sees a present on the sign saying "Love Mark." And I'm sitting there going, "Who the fuck is Mark? Who the fuck is that?" And then getting proper invested in the story, and it just turns out. I won't say actually. No, you need to watch it.
Okay.
Yeah, watch it.
I'll watch it.
It's
and I'll
good.
get back
It's
to you.
got all the bits and it's such a good it's my winner of the 2025 Christmas adverts.
Okay. I've not seen many, but I'd have to get involved with it. But so these two, the Kate and Cy said that he looks like Lee Evans, right?
Yeah.
So this thing then kicked off of actually in the summer we was on an episode and his shorts had ridden up. And I got a text in a group saying, fucking hell, Lee's got a good Kit Kat in his lunchbox. Decent Kit Kat in his lunchbox. So Lee's lunchbox just took like a life of its own. To the point.
Oh, moose knuckle.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a bit of that.
So they've bought me. Well, me really.
Yeah.
A lunchbox with Lee Evans on it. So I've got my own lunchbox with, but we haven't got it yet.
We haven't got it yet. We're going to get it in 2 weeks' time. But here, so that's Cy with the lunchbox with Lee Evans, right?
Brilliant.
So we thought we'd start a podcast segment called "What's in Lee's Lunchbox?"
Okay.
And the guest gets a question that's in the lunchbox, and we discuss it. Best part, it's got a jingle. Do you want to hear the jingle?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna have to find it. You tell me off for this all the time,
Yeah,
and also
it needs to be
your missus tells me off for this as well.
for explaining it.
For explaining every time, I feel like it's important to explain it to people so they
No,
understand.
it is it when we have a guest on. Yeah,
So-
and it will also make more sense when we have a Lee's lunchbox.
Yes,
Yeah,
it makes
yeah.
more sense when we've got the actual lunchbox. But the lyrics are: open it up, and what do we see? There's a weekly question in the lunchbox for Lee. Is the lyrics? Come on, 4G.
Nice.
Open it up, what do we see? It's a weekly question in the
That's brilliant. So I just open this up. That's a tune.
Yeah.
It's really catchy.
So they are. So welcome to Lee's lunchbox segment, and you've got a
This is-
and
There's just one question.
so Joel left this, and what should happen is you should leave a question, and we'll put it in the lunchbox for the next guest.
yeah.
So-
Joel left this.
Joel left
so
this.
this should be quite a good one, I'd say.
Joel left this. Yeah, I wrote it out this morning.
Oh, so you know what it is.
I know what it is. Yeah.
Okay, this is a question I am fully fucking prepared for.
Oh, I love it. I don't know what it is.
Do you know
Go
what?
on.
Right, some guests aren't into Lee's lunchbox, but today I
Who's
was like,
not into Lee's lunchbox?
I was like, Sean.
I'll preface by saying this type of thing is my favourite movie genre of all time.
okay.
Right, so like this has come to the
Right.
perfect person.
Oh, there we go.
What would you choose to? Who would you choose to support you in a zombie apocalypse? Can you pick 3 people, dead, alive, fictional?
Yeah, you get to pick 3 people.
Andre the Giant. Fucking
Okay, do you know
straight
what-
off the bat.
Do you know what the downside with him is? He's going to take a lot of fueling. Where you're going to get your food from for him?
He just take it. He go and see other people. I'm having that.
Okay, right.
We,
Okay.
Andre, you deal with that.
Right. Andre the Giant.
Yeah. Mo Farah.
Mo Farah.
Get him on the shop runs.
Get him on the shop. It was the pronunciation of Farah that got me. But get him on the Mo's doing this. I can see him just running with six bags for life.
Get up Tesco's with you, Mo. And then the last one, you need someone deadly, didn't you? You need someone that's
You do need a killer, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
you need-
Andre the Giant's pretty killer as well. Like he's
he's the strength, but you need like I've got Ant Middleton.
Oh, okay.
So I'd have someone from the SAS
yeah,
in there
yeah.
because they'd be like, okay, this is how we survive. This is how we do it.
Yeah.
Andre's the smash and grab.
Yeah.
Mo's the speed to get away or distract the zombies when he needs to run away.
Right.
He go, Mo, you go and do a marathon.
Yeah.
Draw them away, and we
Yeah.
can just clean up.
Right. So he gets them.
Yeah.
He gets them away for a
I'm
bit.
surprised Joe Wilkinson didn't make the
Yeah.
I mean,
bit of,
I'm funny
It'd
enough.
be like the Spider-Man meme.
yeah. Good answer.
Only thing is, if you are in a zombie apocalypse, you've not thought about repopulation. You've got 3 blokes there.
Oh, shit.
So
I wouldn't want to repopulate. Imagine you're trying to get your head down, right, and trying to stay away from. So I was thinking about this the other day.
trying to get your head down.
So like you're trying to survive, right? And I thought about this the other day. You know that film A Quiet Place,
Yep.
where all the things come in.
Mate, yeah. I've not seen it. Do you know what the film?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you make one bit of noise, these things come in and kill you. I thought the other day how dead I would be so quickly with 2 kids. What's that?
Dad.
Gosh, dead. Like no chance of surviving. Could you imagine trying to have a baby and like your wife's trying to give birth? Shut up.
Andre the Giant's out there slaying.
He's going to come smash your head in.
He's going to come and smash your head.
Ant Middleton fucking screwing in the corner.
So you've got Ant Middleton, Mo Farah, and Andre the Giant. Okay, fair. Do you know what Joel said when he gave us that question? He said he used to ask that on the end of his pod that he did. It was like a work one. And he was like, it was crazy the amount of people that said Dwayne Johnson. He was like, Dwayne Johnson
Yeah,
through
I know.
the roof.
Oh, what's he going to do this at the zombies and that?
They're people's elbow.
Can you do that again at the camera? Very good.
Dear mate, you have been phenomenal. Thank you so much.
thanks for having me,
Thank you
boys.
so much for coming. How long is it in the end? An hour and a half.
I can't even believe that's an hour and a half.
I've loved it, man. You've been absolutely ace, and
Pleasure.
We'll do it again when you're
anytime.
when you're super
Yeah,
duper
I've been nailing
famous.
my
Yeah.
sweets. haven't I?
Have you? Yeah, I've not touched
I've
them.
been talking too much.
Oh, thank you, mate. Do I get a kiss?
Yeah, come on then.
Your Your boss at recruitment and you're going alone. You've got your LinkedIn account and your mobile phone. You've got the candidates playing hard to get. With they'll call you next week. You got another offer or salary's too low. Hours of searching and hours of stress. Come on, candidates, just gig it a rest. Come on, candidates, just gig it a rest.